Toxic relationships don't break you all at once. They change you slowly. So slowly that one day, you look at yourself and realize you're not the person you used to be. At the beginning, nothing feels toxic. It feels intense, deep, meaningful. Someone listens to you, sees you, makes you feel chosen. And that feeling is powerful, isn't it? It's intoxicating. But then, almost imperceptibly, something shifts. You start choosing your words more carefully. You hesitate before expressing how you truly feel. You replay conversations over and over in your head, wondering if you said too much, if you upset them. This is the first change. You don't disappear overnight. You adapt. Psychologically, this is called self-adjustment for attachment. Your brain learns that to maintain the connection, you have to modify yourself. So you soften your reactions. You start making excuses for behaviors that once felt completely wrong. You tell yourself, it's really not that bad, or they're just stressed. But while you're doing this, something inside you starts to shrink. You become more alert, more cautious. Your nervous system stays just a little bit tense, even during calm, quiet moments. This is survival mode. In a healthy relationship, your nervous system gets to rest. It feels safe. But in a toxic one, it's always on guard. It waits. It waits for the next shift in their tone, the next sudden mood change, the next moment of approval or withdrawal. And over time, your entire emotional world begins to revolve around this one person. Your mood depends entirely on how they treat you that day. Your peace depends on their presence. Your sense of self-worth hinges on their reaction to you. This isn't love, it's conditioning. As the relationship continues, a second, deeper transformation happens. You start to doubt yourself. Your feelings start to feel like an inconvenience. Your needs feel excessive. Your boundaries feel selfish. You start asking yourself questions like, am I being too sensitive? Am I overreacting again? Is this all my fault? And slowly, but surely, you stop trusting your own perception of reality. This is psychological erosion. It doesn't happen because you're weak. It happens because constant emotional inconsistency is incredibly confusing for the human mind. When affection and pain come from the same source and they alternate unpredictably, the brain desperately clings to any moment of relief. Those small gestures of kindness feel huge, not because they are genuinely enough, but because they are so rare. This creates what psychologists call a trauma bond. The brain literally starts to link the feeling of pain with connection, anxiety with intimacy, and endurance with love. You don't stay because you want to be in pain. You stay because the thought of leaving feels like losing oxygen. It feels terrifyingly unsafe. By now, the relationship has changed more than just your emotions. It has fundamentally altered your identity. You stop asking, what do I want? Instead, you ask, what will keep this relationship stable? What will keep the peace? You adjust your personality bit by bit. You minimize your own needs, your own dreams. You abandon parts of who you are just to preserve the bond. And the scariest part of all this is that you may not even notice it's happening. Because the change feels so gradual, it almost feels normal, even logical. The pain becomes familiar, and our brains are wired to find safety in familiarity. After a while, a peaceful, stable environment can start to feel suspicious, even boring, because your system has gotten so used to chaos. This is exactly why toxic relationships are so incredibly hard to leave. Leaving isn't just about ending a relationship with someone else. It's about facing the version of yourself that stayed. It means grieving the hope you held onto for so long, the hope that things would finally change, that love would finally feel secure. For many people, staying feels safer than leaving because the nervous system fears the unknown more than the pain it already knows how to handle. But here is the powerful truth that psychology reveals. Toxic relationships do entrap you because you're rebroken. They trap you because your mind learned to survive this way. And often, These patterns didn't start with this relationship. They may have begun long before, in childhood, in environments where love was unpredictable, where emotional safety was inconsistent. So your system learned a strategy: stay, adapt, endure. That strategy once protected you. It helped you survive. But now, it's costing you yourself. Healing doesn't start with blaming yourself. It starts with awareness. The moment you can see the pattern for what it is, you regain your power of choice. You begin to understand that true love shouldn't require constant anxiety, that consistency is safety, that peace is not emptiness, it's nourishment. Leaving a toxic relationship is not a failure. It is an act of profound self-recognition. It's remembering who you were before you learned how to disappear to make someone else comfortable. And the most important truth to hold on to is this: you didn't lose yourself because you stayed. You lost yourself because you were trying to survive. And what was learned in survival can be unlearned in safety. If any of this felt familiar to you, please know you're not alone. Many people have walked this path. If you feel comfortable sharing, I'd love to hear in the comments. What part of yourself do you feel you lost or are trying to reclaim? Your story might be the one that helps someone else feel seen. Thank you for watching.